There have been turbulent times recently, geopolitically, economically, challenges in personal relationships, and new challenges being thrown at people on a daily basis. And the experience for leaders having to find new ways to navigate while it being so lonely at the top. So today we explore a little bit with Dr. Jan Belleman, who has a small, exclusive, closed group of executives who find solutions to the complex challenges that they face in the Leadership Wisdom Circle. So welcome. Good morning, Jan.
Good morning, Guru. Thanks for having me.
Always a pleasure to see you. I think we can kick off just by asking, in this complex, lonely, fast-paced world, how do leaders find new solutions to their challenges?
Yeah, one of the reasons why the old ways of leading work less and less is that we have been educated and we have been trained and we have been successful that way by using our rational brain power only. This is why brainstorming is so popular. But in this complex interconnected world of global supply chains that are totally dependent on each other, that societies are, the tensions of societies are also impacting your workforce, things like that. We have to activate intelligences beyond the mind, and every human being has these kind of intelligences, and we just have to tap into it. And this is something like your brain, heart, and gut. It's like you have to activate your body intelligences, your emotional intelligence, your intuition, and things like that. If you learn how to do that, you make yeah, you can deal with much more complexity. Just to compare it from a number perspective, our rational brain can process data with a speed of 40 bit per second, and all the other intelligences, the subconscious intelligences, they can process with a million times faster. And that's, yeah, why not use it?
So they say that it is lonely at the top. Isn't isolation just part of being a leader?
Yeah, I read a quote from Kobe Bryant where he's saying leadership is lonely. And I think most of the leaders we work with, they really experience it. There are studies out there that 20% of the leaders feeling lonely all the time, and 60% of them feel often lonely in their roles. But facing all these different challenges coming from different angles, um, it's not so good anymore that we are trying to solve everything on our own, because the knowledge is growing faster than we can learn, the technology is moving faster than we can adapt, all these kind of things as an individual. Yeah? As an individual, we are unable to adapt so fast. So it's absolutely necessary that we open up, and that we come together, and are using the layer of collective intelligences, that you get new diverse perspectives of people with different backgrounds and expertise.
In a collective, though, you have to rely on others. And leaders often struggle with putting themselves in a space of trust. So, how do you navigate it in the Leadership Wisdom Circle?
Yeah, that's a very true point, because the leaders are often very much used to the competitive environment of their organization or the market or wherever they are. So the mindset is very competitive. What we are doing here is, we are going exactly the opposite way. In this closed circle, and this closed circle of the same team is meeting again and again over some months, so regularly. And by doing so, and by starting to share openly their challenges, and by giving feedback to the other leaders and their challenges, um, we are automatically creating a safe space. And in this space, the people are more and more vulnerable. So in some of these circles, you can even see that people are sharing even private issues and how to solve them, and then they get the input from other leaders. Um, so the safe space and the regular meeting and the vulnerability are the ingredients to create this openness.
It's not just meeting your buddies at the 19th hole on a Friday afternoon at the golf course, who are still your peers, who are still on equal footing. This is more a structured approach, hopefully for more effective leadership.
Yes. One of the things we do is to really form an exclusive small group of peers. So we are selecting leaders from similar positions, they are facing similar challenges, they are speaking the same language, but they come from different backgrounds, they come from different industry, different markets, different geographies. And what we are doing is we are taking all these participants and we are carefully allocating them into working wisdom circles. So you cannot match a beginner with an expert. Yeah. So you really have to find the right chemistry to form these wisdom circles, and then the magic can happen. The whole magic is facilitated by a clear structure, by clear rules, which we follow, and every time a leader is sharing a case, a key challenge where they are stuck, where they need fresh impulses, where they want to find a solution. And the others are supporting it from a place of these activated additional intelligences beyond the mind. Um, and you really have to experience that, because it's difficult to talk about it. But let me share one example. Um, when you are the supporter for a case giver, um, and you receive some information, so suddenly you have a certain saying or a sentence in your head, then you have to share it with the case giver. So you are not allowed to hold that information back. Even in this case, this sentence doesn't make sense for the person who receives it. The surprising truth is then when you share it that it totally makes sense to the case giver, because this is exactly the sentence the granddad used to say in a certain situation, and that's the missing puzzle piece for him to find the solution to solve the complex issue. So this is really a wonderful, magical way, even a lot of fun, a lot of yeah, we learn from each other, we support each other. It's and over time it's really like it's friendships are arising, and some circles even live some for are still meeting after some years. Yeah, because you so if it's a very effective way to find these solutions for whatever challenge you just have.
Thank you so much for your time today and providing us with some insights and some very practical, handy tools on how leaders can create safe spaces as a way to assist leaders navigate the new and complex challenges that they're constantly facing in today's world. Thank you for your time, Doc.
Thank you, Guru.
Cool. Chat soon.